Hey, Shalom, Makim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. I had to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the spirit. Never mind the music in the background. But regardless of that, this is just a lesson through the spirit titled basically, man, we're gonna rejoice in the times to come, and we're gonna have an everlasting kingdom. On this side, this is set up for our punishment, for our downfall, for our correction, so we can understand the error of our ways and how we've upset Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. But here in a little while, hey, we're gonna rejoice with everlasting rejoicing, because the Most High said, He said, I'm gonna redeem you to myself, and I'm gonna rejoice with you with everlasting joy, because we're gonna be in our particular power. We're gonna be in our state of perfection, which now we're in imperfection, but we're putting on the immortality by teaching His word and coming back into the grace and the lasciviousness of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, who's just first and foremost understanding His word. So yeah, brothers, man, it may seem that we're fretting and that we're beat up at the moment. We meditate on these things daily, but we understand this is the condition of the battle, and nothing lasts forever. But we will have an eternal kingdom, which all of this will just look like a bad dream. Okay, like the Lord said, one day in a Lord's courts is going to be better than 1,000 good years on His side, 1,000 good days. So you could take 1,000 of your best days on this side in Babylon, and you can't compare them to the one day of the kingdom of heaven. That's how much joy that we're gonna have in the kingdom, man. And I know that sounds like a fairy tale, because people say, oh, the kingdom, we want it now. And you understand Jake to some degree, because we want to be happy now, we want the kingdom, but it's a process of time. All right, and we have to understand that we went off, because when you think of the kingdom of heaven, you're thinking that you have to die and go there. You may die and you go to paradise, which that is scripture. When you die, you do go to the spirit world before the Father. But overall, this is going to be a lifestyle that we're going to inhabit on the planet Earth, man, with new bodies, okay? Great food, man. Family dynamics, man. Real music, real water to drink, real wealth. These things is what we have to look forward to if we remain faithful, okay? So with that being said, I have a precept. This is the book of Isaiah 35, and this chapter is titled Zion's Happy Future. Okay, which means this is for a future time. And what proves that, because when you go into Isaiah the 34th chapter, this goes into the destruction of Babylon and Great, and predominantly the Edomite, which is the so-called white man. In 35, you got to understand this is proceeding thereafter the destruction. Okay, because in a lot of cases in the Bible, prophecies, they are kind of in chronological order, but then you have prophecies that's scattered and you have to link the pieces. That's why the scriptures say you have to bring precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, because that's how we link up the precepts, man. All right. So anyway, this whole chapter is good. I know the elder Yashawamba went into it, so I'm not gonna go into it, but there is a precept or two I wanted to get from here. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 35 and 10. It says here, in the ransom of the Lord. And who is the ransom? Okay, the ransom are the ones who the Lord redeemed. Like when you hold somebody from ransom, what you do, you go and you redeem them. Okay, for whatever the price may be. You go back and you collect them. Okay, because the Lord said you were redeemed without a price. So, hey, our Father's coming to get us, man. All right, the Lord is coming to get us. As a matter of fact, we can read it here. Isaiah 35 and 4. It says, say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong and fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance, even the power with the recompense, and He will come and save you. Okay, so the Most High is coming to get us, brothers, and believe that. Now, you got them jakes out there that say, oh, they believe in some sky guy. Ain't no God coming to save y'all, man. Y'all got to save yourselves. But if Jake was able to save themselves, don't you think they would have done it already, man? Don't you think we would have gotten ourselves out of this predicament if we wasn't under the curses, which is actually broken down in the scriptures in great detail in the book of Leviticus, I believe the 26th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, in Deuteronomy 28. It goes into detail the curses that we undergo as a people. So what the fuck you mean we should save ourselves when your black ass is still over here in captivity? See, when a nigga open a mouth, you can he expose himself, man. Like, there's one dude I used to work with. I called him Jack Stack. Nigga name was Jackson. Older Jake. He say, when a motherfucker, he said right in his order, he said, when a motherfucker open his mouth, they expose themselves. And hey, I second that statement. Okay? But anyway, verses 10, it says, in ransom of Yahweh shall return. That's the elect. And come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. It says everlasting. Okay, so when you think of everlasting, you think of an eternity. Like I've always speak to the brothers, we always talk about what we're going to do in the kingdom. And the scriptures go into that, how we're going to rejoice and how we're going to premeditate on what we're going to do in the kingdom. But we can't fathom the concept of what we're going to be doing because it's going to be in a fourth dimensional, or it's going to be more of in a spiritual, more enhanced sense. Okay, it's kind of like that movie Avatar, the new one that came out. It's a good ass movie. But see, the difference of that movie is when you watch it on a regular digital format, and then you got 3D format, then you got Adobe format. Okay, each offers its own dynamic experience. But when you watch it on IMAX Laser Plus 3D, that's a whole nother experience, man. And I'll tell you what, brothers, it's worth the $20 ticket, you know, watching it in that experience, because it feels like you're actually there. It feels like you're actually in a utopia, man. Okay, and that's how the kingdom of heaven is going to be, with all the Sephardic colors and the different landscapes. It's going to be beautiful, which they modeled that setting at the real place. I believe it was in, I think if it wasn't in Asia, it may have been in India, if I'm not mistaken. Salakia, if I'm off on that, but I read it the other day. But that whole land of the Avatar was actually modeled at the real location on Earth, which shows you that the Most High is going to bring paradise to the planet Earth, man. All right. And it says here, and the ransom of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. And they shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing will flee away. Because that's all we know. That's all we know is being down and depressed and beat up, man. You know, look at Jake. Look at the condition our people in for serving a so-called white man. Here he promised all this American dream. Go get a job, go make a career, make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. But people are blatantly miserable. They got to put jabs in their arms. We call it the Capri Sun juice, man. Citrus flavor. Jake is drinking the Capri Sun, man. As a matter of fact, the what do you call it? The Squeeze It. You know, they drinking that shit and getting sick and dying from it. Everybody's miserable. Everybody with their mouth poked out. They're depressed. You know, people are trying to hold up the best way they can. This is not living. This world is totally full of debaucherous practices, man, and it's getting old. Wake up with headaches, man. You just feel your body feel like it wants to give up. Only thing you know is a 9 to 5, same fucking thing every day. It gets old, man, and it gets tired. And we're here to tell you that it's something better for our people, man. Okay, the scriptures say that we are the bound up, the brokenhearted, man. Okay, free the captives, give them hope. We're telling you, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whether you hear it or not or believe it or not, there's something in store for all of us, man. Even you wicked scumbag of the 2/3, okay? With you in the kingdom, you're going to be born into the inheritance and righteousness. You're going to inherit glory in the kingdom. But you got to die horribly on this side first. Us, we're not trying to go through that horrific fate. We catching our stripes and bruises now and pray to the Most High he lets up when this shit goes down, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we going to overcome. We going to overcome. And it's going to be earned. It ain't nobody going to be sliding or cha-cha sliding into the kingdom half-ass. No, you got to earn your position. The testing field is now, you know. And it says, and they shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see how Shai actually brings that to pass, because we don't know what it's like to be happy. Now you have temporal gratifications. You may get you some possessions or, buy you something, get you a new vehicle, some new clothes. You may meet a new woman or, you may have a child here, a child there, get a house. But all those things are temporal. They don't extol complete happiness because what happens with it is tainted. It's polluted. You're getting these things in a polluted world, a land full of darkness. So the things that you obtain, the possessions, whether it be women, children, material possessions, it's all tainted. It's polluted because it's come from a defiled land. This place is defiled, man. All right. Days, Lord's courts. Lord's. Let me see. Day courts. It's probably pretty general. Yep. Psalms 84 and 10. And it reads here, matter of fact, it says here, Psalms 84, and I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, for a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. Okay? It says a day in the Lord's courts, man. One day in the kingdom of heaven is going to put this entire existence on this side to fucking shame. You're going to be like, what is this? It's going to be like a nostalgic high feeling constantly, man. You know how like when you think of something nostalgic and then, you go back into memory lane, whether it be a smell or a song or a particular activity or a deja vu you may get. When you get these particular feelings, it brings back sometimes a bittersweet feeling, but you still extol the happiness of that bittersweetness because it takes you back into a point of time when you were happy with it. Like if you, let's just say if you, it's like a certain smell. Like if you was a kid, you had a particular childhood and your parents used to light a particular incense and it take you back into that time of just being carefree. That's what's coming back in the kingdom. Okay, our best days in the kingdom. And it says, I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness, man. You'd rather be a door greeter in the kingdom of heaven before you extol the glory of this society. Now, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with having fun or, doing what you have to do. But at the same time, it's only temporal, man. It's nothing to really extol to the heavens. You see? Because it's temporal and it's folly at the end of the day. You get old, you die. Repeat. I'm tired of this shit, man. This cycle coming back every third and fourth generation just to live out a damn curse, and get it right until we get it right type ordeal. But you know what? The elect already got it right. It's just a matter of us walking through the how can I say it? Going through the cycle of this existence that the Most High has put us in. Next precept. This is the book of Isaiah, the 51st chapter. This is pretty much saying the same thing. Isaiah 51 and 11. It repeats itself. And that's one thing about the Bible. It repeats itself constantly. All right. This is the book of Isaiah 51. And I'm going to start at verses 11. It says, therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away, man. Okay, that's the point. It says, mourning and sorrow shall flee away. What a day that's going to be, brothers. You ain't got to wake up and think about this shit no more. You ain't got to wake up and think about your wife committed adultery. Y'all separated. She's fucking another man. You know what I'm saying? Your kids are out of order. And worry about Esau oppressing you. Why you ain't make it to work on time, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You got to worry about eating these GMO foods. Whether you eat a banana, you're going to drop dead for not getting enough nutrition, or somebody spraying chemicals over your skies and you ingest them and inhaling them and you having respiratory illnesses, or somebody's trying to coerce you to put a fucking drink the juice. Report came out that this guy Gates Bills reversed that. The madman himself, the face of the corporation, which he's nothing but a puppet. He's a demon. Basically, he's trying to Maxine water the lettuce, man. They're coming out with new types of fruits and vegetables that's going to contain the waters in it. They was like, well, look, if you ain't going to go down there and deliberately get this joint put up in you, Then we gonna put it in the food, which we've been speculating has been in the food. That came out 2 years ago. Oh, well, they've been putting the shit in the food. I can believe that, you know. But regardless of that, they want to make you drink a potion. They want to force something in you. That's no way to live. It's no way to live. You being on lockdown. You being subjected to a 15-minute smart city. What kind of god dang on life is that? It's not a damn life. And if you don't agree with that sentiment, then you a threat. You know, you're a threat. You're a bigot. You're a terrorist. But yet these people that's pushing that narrative ain't got to live that way. Like when you look up the whole concept of the new coming UBI, and Lord's what I get around to doing it, a video on it. I got the information. It's just a matter of time when I want to sit down and actually get my thoughts together and actually do something thorough on it, man. You know, Jake is tired, bro. Like, I'm not going to cap. I'm tired. I'm wore out, man. You know, the brother's getting up for a sit down tonight. You know, job I work, it takes a lot out of me. I'm like, and they're going to be out south. I'm up, you know, I'm like, I'm not driving all the way out there. I'm like, y'all got it, you know, or come up this way, whatever. But, you know, anything that's convenient for the brothers. But it just, we're tired. We're beat down. You know, we're tired, man. Sometimes you don't have the mental strength to go forward. Like I was thinking, like, what the fuck I'm going to teach about today? But the Spirit already told me what to go into. Spirit, like, look, just go into the kingdom. I was reading some scriptures, and the Spirit said, well, just talk about that. Go in the Spirit. Because shit, man, we got shitload of lessons. I got shit pulled up. Matter of fact, man, let me see something real quick. All these particular articles right here are potential lessons that I ain't get a chance to really. Some of them I got into, but a lot of them is like I ain't have a time to really sit down and do it. These are really thorough breakdowns, man. You know, and this shit takes a lot out you. You know, but regardless, you know, through the Spirit, we gonna move how the Spirit is gonna move. And then you got articles, brothers sending articles every day in the group chat, and you get that article. It's like, it's a lot to speak on. It's overwhelming. But regardless of that, we need that rest, bro. We need that rest, like the scriptures say. Let me see. This whole chapter is dope, man. This whole chapter is good. I can start at verses 17. It says, awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out. I mean, we took the whole bottle with Skol, a whole fifth. If you brothers look up something called Skol vodka, that's the worst shit in the world. Okay, that shit is like $4 for a gallon. Show how acidic it is, man. Okay, you taste that, you may drop dead. I mean, literally, man, they can use that shit to clean up blood off the highway. That's how potent it is. Shit is probably like 1,000 proof, but it's called Skol vodka. You real drunks out there should know what that is. All right, and I'm not talking about brothers. I'm talking about you bums out there, that you winos. That's like drinking. That's the most bitter shit I've had. It was a long time ago, man. I was probably in my teens. It was one, you know how you got them old toothless niggas and shit. And it was me, a couple of my homeboys, man. And he like, look, they get a little sip of this. You know, we young and dumb, man. You know, we young. We do every goddamn thing. You know. Took a shot of that shit, man. I almost died. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The shit don't even smell right, man. It smells potent. And it comes in a plastic bottle. That's how you know it's no good. I mean, that's the low of the low. Okay, Skol, wow, that's the shit they drink in Russian. That shit they feed them Russian prisoners out there, man. Them Russian prisoners, they drink that Skol. Like a Russian vodka or something, whatever. But that's the type of captivity we had to drink down and wrung it out. Okay, and we're at the end of it, man. We're at the end. We're at the bottom of that cup, man. A couple of more shots, man. Shit, man. The Lord, like, all right, y'all done finished the cup. Now I'm past the cup over to E. You know, but it says here, and there is none to guide her among all the sons who have brought forth. Salakia, my allergies. It says, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of the sons that she had brought up. But these two things are coming to thee. Who should be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction and the famine and the sword, by whom I should comfort thee, man. Okay? Because, hey, we caught hell under these nations, all right? But we're here to tell you that Yahweh Shai is going to make it all right for us, man. Just got to believe that. All right, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Luke 6, And I'm going to start at verses 20. It says, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High. Now, when you catching hell, you looking like, man, get the hell out of here. It sounds good, but how the hell are we blessed and we at the fucking bottom? And that's the mindset that the disciples had, because they felt like the Lord was coming to restore the kingdom. And then at times they felt like he was just wringing their neck. Like, man, you just telling us this. Like, come on, man. You the Lord didn't put us in power. Why we got to go through this shit for when you could just snap your fingers and make it go away? Well, they didn't understand it. And understand it was a process. The Lord is bound by his word. Okay, he written it out over a course of time. So he's bound by his word. That's the only thing that bound the Most High is by his word. That's it. You see? Because that's how the story is written. And you get the moments, then you get despaired sometimes, you get angry, you get impatient sometimes. You're like, man, this is some bullshit. But you have to think about, okay, what did you do? How did you fare? Are you really worthy of this salvation? Are you? And the answer is no, clearly not. See, the problem with us, man, we play the fucking victim all the time. As a nation, we play the victim. And we're the victim in many ways, but at the same time, we're the cause of our own affliction. But the Most High is going to make all this go away. Like, I can't even begin to fathom what eternity looks like. It's just like, man, I'm anticipating it just a little while longer, man. The minute this Edomite, he picks his feet up and stop playing and go ahead and do what he gonna do. You got everything in play. You knocked down the Georgia Guidestones already, okay? Meaning that you got your herd immunity on whatever you needed to do. So just a matter of time for these people just start dropping. And people are dying, okay? People are dying from this shit. So come on with it, man. We ready to get the fuck out of here. And the Most High is going to speed you up anyway. But anyway, it says, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. It says, blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh, okay? And we will laugh. We're going to have eternity of joy. We're going to actually enjoy our children. We're going to enjoy the fruit of our hands, the labor of our hands, okay? We're going to enjoy putting you nations in slavery. We're going to enjoy our women, finally. Ain't going to be no back toe. Ain't going to be no career-minded woman in the kingdom. Well, I'm going to work. I'm going to have a girls' night out. And we going to go. Yeah, you have women's night out, but it's going to be in order. You ain't going out to twerk at some goddamn thought bar. You ain't going out there to be with a bunch of disgruntled ass women that all hate men, a woman bashing, a men bashing hate group, a bunch of witches that want to tear other black women down to make them hate their men. No, you ain't going out like that. You're going to be with righteous sisters, man, and they're going to promote, okay, and they're going to love and cherish their husbands. There ain't going to be no groupie shit in the kingdom. This sister lusting after this brother because he has a certain beard or a certain hairline, or because he talk a certain way. All that, nah, ain't going to be none of that shit. Every brother is going to have their own women. Your woman is going to be for you. Okay, even when they see Yahweh Shai, man, Yahweh Shai is going to have respect unto us. Yahweh Shai ain't going to come in your house and flexing on you in front of your woman, man. She's going to bow down because he's the Lord. She's going to bow down and give him reverence, but it ain't going to be nothing that's going to make you jealous. What you looking at this guy, Yahweh Shai, like that for? Nah. I'm like, hey, I got fresh concubines for you, big bro. Shit, you can take them. He gonna kick it. We gonna kick it in the kingdom, man. To kick it with the Lord himself, man. Man, look. You know how fucking high level that's gonna be? You know how great that's gonna be? To actually look at the Savior in his face and for him to say, hey, good job, well done, good servant. Like he said, I will not drink it with you until I drink it new in my Father's kingdom, man. The Lord got a nice bottle up, just waiting, chill. He's looking at it like, man, bro, only if they knew. Only if they knew. I mean, Yahweh Shai's probably antsy, man. I'm just spiritually speculating, He's probably on the throne walking back and forth, kind of got his, twiddling his fingers. He's looking at the Father like, come on, Bob, like, you got to send me down there. You know what I'm saying? Send me down there. Like, come on, what's the hold up? And the Most High looking at him, he speaking telepathically, like, just hold up, son. Just look, just hold on. They're not done yet. Just I know. I want them here too. I want to go get my sons. Trust me. I want them to be right too. Just a little while longer. And it's going to be so worth it in the end, man. And I believe that. Just got to hold on, brothers, man. Just got to continue to hold on and pray and ask the Most High to have mercy. Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. All right. And it says here, It says, rejoice ye in that day. It says, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like the manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. It says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. But woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And this is going into you two-third Jakes, man. You Jakes that got your consolation on this side. Because you know what? A lot of you Jakes that took that juice, you celebrity Jakes, you're going to start dropping too. Because Esau, he don't want a lot of liabilities in his bunkers, man. You know, you Oprah Winfrey's and all that shit, man. Look, you can forget about it. Esau is not going to have a handout for you. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West, he didn't shot his chances down. You Jay-Z's, y'all billionaires, man. I mean, Esau, y'all lower levels. You know, you may drop dead in them bunkers, man. You know. But, yep, that's pretty much good on that. That's good on that. One more precept and we going to end it on that. I think I spoke enough. I don't want to get too excited. You know, we still got ways to go, but nonetheless, we getting there. All right. Revelation 21, and I'm going to start at verses 3. It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men. It's talking about an Israelite man, okay? Because you can read that. I believe the precept to that is, let me find it real quick. Let me go look through my Bible real quick. Give me 1 second, brothers. I think it may be in Leviticus or Deuteronomy, but I'm guaranteeing it may be in Leviticus. This is Revelation 21 and 3. Revelation 21 verses 3. Come on, baby. Leviticus 26 and 11. That's right. Bingo. And it says, with men, and he should dwell with them, and they should be his people, and the Most High himself will be with them and be their power. That's talking about the Israelite man, okay? The Israelites in general, all right? Which proves it here in Leviticus 26. And this is the blessings of obedience, man, okay? It says, and I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and ye should be my people. Okay, so if a Christian come to you with that, then that's the scripture you cut them with, Leviticus 26 and 11. All right, going back to verses 4, it says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there should be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away, man. Okay, and that's talking about this rulership of pain and freaking misery. All right, brothers, just a little while longer. Hold on, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they on their way. Hey, we almost up out of here. Shalom, Abba.